Ever wondered if DaVinci Resolve has guidelines and rulers so you can easily snap elements in place instead of guessing the position? It has, and here is how to use them. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do to enable guides, locate the small icon on the top right section of your viewer panel. Click this and click the small arrow. Now in this pop-up menu, you already have 4 built-in preset guidelines that you can use. And these are great, but I'm gonna show you more at the end. For now, I'm just gonna show you how you can create your own ones. Click rulers and guides. You just need to simply drag from the ruler on the top and you'll create horizontal ones. And you can drag from the ruler on the left for vertical ones. If you want to set the exact position of your guideline, you just need to right click on it and press edit guide. Here you can set the position by pixels, even the percentage, change the orientation, and even change the color. Once you're happy with your setup, click on this little lock icon on the top left side of your viewer to lock all of those so you don't accidentally move them. And now for the best part, which is snapping. So normally to change the position of some item, you would just drag those, do some like weird calculations of size, of position, and it will still probably look weird and it's like really slow process. But you can make it very simple with this little transform icon here. Enable this. You have also a bunch of options, but for now we'll just use the transform. And just by dragging around the item, as you can see, we not only are able to drag it on the viewer, but it also snaps to our customly made guidelines, which is insane. And the best part is that on the edit page, you can also transform the size and it will snap to guidelines also. And now let's bring it to Fusion page because that's where it's really useful. Okay, so in the Fusion page, right click anywhere on the viewer, go to guides and enable show guides. You can also use the shortcut as it says here. But as you can see, nothing happened because we also need to enable the option to import guidelines from the edit page, which is called Resolve. As you can see, all of our customly made guidelines appeared, but we can move them. And I don't recommend it here because it doesn't snap the same way as on the edit page, so everything will break. To prevent that, just go to guides and lock all Resolve guides. One more little thing that I'm going to show you is that if you go here, you also have those presets that I showed you on the edit page. You have save title, center, film, monitor safety, and you can also enable those. Okay, and now really important thing, because if we add the transform node and we would try to, for example, move it around, as you can see, it doesn't snap at all. We need to go right click, guides, and snap to guides. That way, as you can see, everything is fixed and is working perfectly fine. The main issue with guides on the Fusion page is that you can't really snap when it comes to resizing. As you can see, it doesn't snap here, but with the position, it works perfectly and I use it a lot. And one last thing that you need to know is that every time you reset DaVinci Resolve or create a new project, those will disappear. So to prevent this, you need to save your viewer. In order to do that, just right click, choose settings and save defaults. That way, anytime you open new project or restart DaVinci Resolve, your guides will still be there and you won't have to manually choose each option every time. Before we finish, I will quickly show you my setup and how I usually work with those guides. Most of the times it will look something like this. So guides on the border like this, and also guides on 25 and 75% vertically and horizontally. I don't have guides on the center because what I have enabled is the center cross, which automatically creates this invisible line on the center. And one more thing that I have enabled is this action guides. And it's really helpful, especially when you create content for TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, because the platforms automatically crop your videos slightly. And the action guides show you what basically will be cropped and what will be in your video. So it's worth having it when you make short form videos.